a lot of people are not going to agree with what I might say, because it seems to me that a lot of people are on Quad's side and King's side. Like, listen, I feel as if with this attempt that King put on Dr. G's life, like, how would you feel? Like, I don't understand. I don't believe that any of these other doctors in their right mind is gonna tell me that they have no problem and no issue with the way that King has behaved. Like, they cannot tell me that they are comfortable with having someone rush them on the show, probably on a constant whatever. Like, I don't listen. Okay, so everybody is blaming Dr. G. Dr. G reported this situation, the attack, the charge, and just because King did not get to lay hands on him, they are feeling as if King didn't do anything to him, so he was not supposed to press any kind of charges. Are you kidding me? They are crazy. Like, so, and then the craziest thing is, look at this. Look at the bias, guys. And you guys got to see this. Look at this bias. They see nothing wrong with what King did to Dr. G. But every time, whenever the few times that Sweet Tea was allowed to defend herself verbally, they said that she's a bully and she's attacking and she is this and she's that. The words that they uses, they said that like she's this bad thing to the show. And in all the other scenes, I've seen Dr. Heavenly being held back, even though she can't fight, so I don't know why she's doing all of that. I've seen her being held back. I've seen Quintessa being held back. I've seen Quad being held back. Toya being held back. Remember when Toya and Mariah got in a fight at the pool? Like, listen, a lot of these people have been vulgar, not to mention Simone and her loud mouth. What's the difference? Sorry, guys. Not Toya. What's the difference that T have done? What did she do that was different than what the other ladies have done? Like, there's nothing. They are literally trying to find something to bully. Listen, these doctors are straight up having me look at doctors on a whole as bullies that thinks that they are better than people. At least that's what I am getting. That's what I am seeing. That's what they are showing me. They are showing me that they are bullies. And let me tell y'all something. I may be wrong, but if I was any of their patients, I would have let them know. Either I would have found another doctor. Maybe I wouldn't, because if that person was a good doctor or a good dentist, maybe I wouldn't. But they are straight up bullies. You guys, you guys cannot sit here listening to my voice and tell me that you guys don't see the bias on the show against Dr. Gregory and Quad. For the most point, like, for the most whatever, like, Quad is the one that is bothering Dr. G. She's the one picking. But because this is what Quad actually wants, nobody is seeing what is really going on. Like, nobody cares to see what is really going on. Nobody seems to care what is really going on. They act as if they don't see what is going on. The bullying, like, this is just crazy to me. It's just crazy. You cannot tell me, even if you are a Quads fan, you cannot tell me that the few times that we have seen T try to defend herself verbally, that we have not seen other people act crazy physically. And what Sweet Tea is going through, they did not have to go through that. They did not have to go through that. I find it to be very sad. And then look, the other thing is that I sat there and watched the show and seen them trying to bully and push Dr. G and T off the show, literally. When did they ever start doing that? Oh, let me guess, they started doing that last season with Quad. Mind you, I didn't care because Quad was, to me, she wasn't really on the show. She wasn't doing nothing. She was just showing up to get a check. But this girl is smart. If they believe, if Heavenly believes that she is smarter than anyone, let me tell y'all something. Quad is smarter than them because she's outsmarting all of them and she's beating all of them at their games to stay on this show. Oh yes, she's a big actor. She's a manipulator. She's an actor. I mean, we've all seen it because we've all seen them. The things that she says when she gets into character, talking about, like, she gets into detail and she just says the craziest stuff. And they're like, oh, Quad, you know, this didn't happen. Or, you know, oh, Quad, you know, whoop-de, whoop-de, whoop, whatever. Whatever they normally say. But my point is, they seem to forget who Quad is. But I cannot wait for next season for them to get a piece of Quad. Because trust me, if T is not there, somebody gonna get a piece of Quad. Oh yes, somebody is gonna get a piece of Quad. And I wouldn't mind if it's Toya. I wouldn't mind. Because she seemed to forget that with T not on the show, she's always the villain. Because she's a nobody to them doctors. So because this season and last season, because T is or was there, they kind of ease up off T, right? They kind of eased up, not eased up off of T, eased up off of Toya. They kind of eased up off of Toya because T is there. But with T not there, oh yes, honey, because you're going to be the only uneducated one that's there, and they're going to get you. They're going to get you. The men normally don't do anything to the other guys that, you know, that are not educated doctors, so to speak. And even the new psychiatrist guys. She went with Toya. She went with Toya to go meet with Sweet Tea, to gang up on Sweet Tea, technically. Sweet Tea is the one that brought her to the show. Now, when they bring people to the show, I don't even know at this point if they literally brings them to the show, or if this means that, you know, the producer chooses someone to bring someone to the show. I don't really know, you know, how this thing works. But Sweet Tea brought her to the show, the new doctor. And she turned on Sweet Tea. She came back to the group and she said some things to the group about Sweet Tea that I couldn't believe. I just couldn't believe it. It's at this point, to me, it seems like these people are trying to secure their spot on the show. And if they're securing their spots on the show, Sweet Tea and not Sweet Tea, Toya and Heavenly and these other doctors, if they're securing their spots on the show, they're doing a good job at it, really, to tell you the truth. Because if they try to get everyone off the show that's new, like if everybody that comes on the show that's new, they try to, and I'm not the only one that sees this, because DJ Richie Sky, he sees the same thing. No, and even Phaedra, nobody on the show that's new last on the show, because Heavenly, which seems to be a little bit more smarter in many ways to me, seems to make sure that, you know, their jobs are secure by making sure that anybody that's new that comes on the show does not stay on the show. Because if somebody that's new stays on the show, they will have to leave. They, like, if you're new on the show and you're liked on the show, evidently you're gonna have to somebody's gonna have to leave, right? Somebody is gonna have to leave if the new person is liked on the show. Hey guys, welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. We'll be discussing Married to Medicine that aired last night. I hope you've seen the video that I dropped last night just after the show wrapped up. Yes guys, I am not liking what I am seeing going on with the ladies on the Married to Medicine. It will be very interesting to see what will be happening come next season. Heavenly seems to be the director for this season. I am sure the producers are loving what is happening. I really believe so. I would assume that the show have gained some notoriety, some publicity, some more viewers, because Heavenly is the director and she's been really messy. Really messy. She has. So last night, you guys might not agree with me, because I felt as if a lot of people are on Quad's side with this bullying and whatever that she's doing. It seems to me that a lot of people